Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep. My name is Naveen, and today we'll be looking at CAT 2024 most expected DILR questions, and this is part 2 of the series. In such series, we solve previously the DILR sets that have come in CAT exam. Okay, so it's kind of a revision for you if you want to go through previous year papers. So this is a proper question bank along with the solutions wherein you can verify your answers. So this is the first set. Let me remove myself. Okay, 4 cars need to travel from Akala A to B. 2 routes are available, one via M and the other via N. So we have A to B. There are 2 routes available, one via M and one via N. The roads from A to M and N to B are narrow. So I will make it broader for M to B and A to N so that we have A to N narrow and N to B also narrow. In each case, one car takes 6 minutes to cover the distance, and each additional car increases the travel time per car by 3 minutes because of congestion. So if I have only one car that is going, so it takes 3 minutes to 6 minutes to cover our distance, और हर additional car पे 3 minutes extra लग जाएगा. Okay. For example, if only 2 cars drive from A to M, each car will take 9 minutes. So it's not that the first car will take 6 minutes and another car will take 9 minutes. No, both the cars will take 9 minutes each. On the road from A to N, one car takes 20 minutes and additional of each car increases the travel time by 1 minute. On the road from M to B, one car takes 20 minutes and additional of each car increases it by 0.9 minutes. And for in each case matlab we are talking about AM and NB. One car takes 6 minutes, right? And because of additional car, because of the congestion, there is an increase of 3 minutes for these two part of the route. So let's take an example. If there is one car that goes from A, M, B, if there is one car, it will take 6 plus 20, that is 26 minutes. In the same route, if we have A, M, B, 2 cars, it will take 9 plus 20.9, which is 29.9. Right? If I talk about A and B, if there is one car, it will take 20 plus 6, that is 26 minutes. And if we have 2 cars in this path, it will take 21 plus 9, that is 30 minutes each. So this is per car duration, okay? Now the police department orders each car, and please do remember it says 4 cars are there. Okay? पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट ऑर्डर्स ईच कार. तो एक काम करते हैं 3 कार तक चल लेते हैं, नहीं 4 कार तक चल लेते हैं, है ना? ठीक है. So we have the route A, M, B, and we have the route A and B. So we have 0 car here in both, 1 car, 2 cars, 3 cars, 4 cars. So if 0 car goes there, they will not take any time. If 1 car goes from A and B, it is going to take 26. A and B may also 26. 2 cars in A and B will take 9 plus 20 plus 9, so 29.9. A and B may 21 plus 9, 30. 3 cars in A and B will take 6 plus 6, 12. And 0.9 plus 0.9 is 21.8. 21.8 plus 12 is 33.8. In the case of A and B, it will be 22 plus 12, which will be 34. And if 4 car goes there, so we will have 9 plus 6, 15, 35, 37.7 for A and B. And we will have 26 plus 12, that is 38. Okay? So if the 2 cars are going to travel, there may be 0 cars from A and B and 4 cars on A and B, 0 car from A and B, 4 cars from A and B, right? ये combination होगा, crisscross. So either this combination will work or this combination, either this combination will work or this combination or this combination. Okay. Now, how many cars would be asked to take the route A and B, that is by the police department? Now, the condition says it is not possible for any car to reduce its travel time by not following the order, right? So, if I want to minimize कि उससे कम travel time नहीं हो सकता है, so we can see that it is going to be a scenario when we have two cars each from A and B route and two cars in the route A and B. So when this happens, the two cars will take 29.9 minutes here and the two cars will take 30 minutes. So इससे कम time नहीं लग सकता, right? Because if I take one car from A and B and three cars from A and B, they will take 34 minutes to reach final. Last car 34 minutes में पहुंचेगा, which is more than that we see. So 1-3 or 3-1-0-4 का combination will not work. Also, if you look at the time travel, this is completely symmetrical. 0.1 or 0.9 में ज़्यादा का gap है नहीं. So that means the number of cars that should be above, as in should be taking A and B route, should be the same number of cars that should be taking A and B route, because this is symmetrical. जितना टाइम ऊपर जाने में लगता है उतना टाइम नीचे जाने में लगता है. So 4 का symmetrical 2-2 होना चाहिए. That is also common sense based. So how many cars we should ask? 2 cars. If the cars follow the police order, what is the difference in time taken between the route A and B and A and B? ठीक है? So 29.9 and 30 है. Hold on. So one car will take 30 minutes, another car will take 29.9. So there is a gap of 0.1, right? A and B नीचे वाले में 30 minutes लग रहा है per car and A and B में हर car को 29.9 लगता है. So it's going to be 0.1. Next question. A new one-way road is built from M to N. Okay, so we have got A and B and we have got A and B. जिधर में AM and NB, these are 6N plus 3 each, and MB being a wider one but a longer route, it's going to be 20N plus 0.9, while AN is going to be again a wider road but longer distance, so 20N plus 1. Now there is a new road from M to N. ठीक है, ये M to N ही जाएगा. So please follow the arrow. So nobody can take A N M B. वो A M N B हो सकता है. So MN is a one-way road. Now each car has 3 possible routes to travel from A to B: A M B, A N B, and A M N B. Right? Like I said. On the road from M to N, one car takes 7 minutes, and each additional car increases the travel time by 1 minute. So 7 and 1. Assume that any car taking the AMNB route travels the AM portion at the same time as other cars taking AMB route. So they move simultaneously. आगे पीछे नहीं चल रहे. Okay. And the NB portion at the same time as other cars taking the ANB route. So the cars, suppose if there are 2 cars who starts from AM, तो दोनों साथ जाएंगे. One car will continue towards MB and let's say one car goes towards MN. So these 2 cars, even though they are taking 2 different routes when they fork from M, but they will cover the distance AM simultaneously. That's what the statement means. Now the question is, how many cars would the police department order to take the AM and B route so that it is not possible for any car to reduce its travel time by not following the order while the other cars follow the order? Assume that the police department would never order all the cars to take the same route. ठीक है, सब same direction पे नहीं जाएंगे. So the first case is AMB route, AMNB route and ANB route में if I say 2 cars, 0 cars and 2 cars, तो कितना time देंगे? Right? So if there are 2 cars in AMB route, we have already seen they are going to take 29.9 minutes each. Either तो obviously it will remain 0. Because there is no car, and A and B is going to take 30 minutes each. Because of symmetry, now what I will do is I'll say इन दोनों में एक car है और इधर को 2 cars थी. which means 2 cars start from here, right? 2 cars start from here. ये पहला वाला केस है where nobody takes M en route. Next possibility is I will say that if there are going to be 2 cars who will be taking A and B route, so 3 कार इधर से शुरू होने चाहिए, 1 कार इधर से शुरू होना चाहिए. Now these 3 cars initially will cover AM simultaneously, और उसके बाद 1 car will continue here, 2 cars will continue here, they will reach here, और उसके बाद ये तीनों कार साथ में जाएंगे, right? Okay, so if 3 cars start from here, they will be taking each one of them 12 minutes. Then 2 cars will be taking 8 minutes each. So 20 minutes में these 2 cars will be here. ये दोनों गाड़ियां इधर पहुंच चुकी होंगी. Okay, and this car will alone cover this distance and will take 20 minutes. So all the 3 cars are there in 20 minutes. Now what will happen is, now we will have 3 cars, so they will take 6, 3, 3, that is another 12 minutes. So 32 minutes में these 3 cars will reach here. And ऊपर वाली car जो है, that car alone is going to travel, so that will take 20 minutes. 12 minutes it took initially and 20 minutes here, so 32 minutes में they both reached. So in this case, this car will also take 32 minutes, this car will also take 32 minutes, this car will also take 32 minutes. Okay. We can't have 0-4-0 का combination, reason being that it is given that all the cars will not take the same route. So आप 0-4-0 नहीं ले सकते, ठीक है? Because if that would have been case, maybe we will take lesser time. Who knows? अभी बिना चेक किए हमें नहीं पता चलेगा. But since it is asked not to do so, we will not do that. So the question is, how many cars would the police department order so that it is not possible for any car to reduce its travel time by not following the order while the other cars follow the order? So can I say कि तीनों simultaneously पहुंचेंगे? So 2 cars should take A and B route. 2 cars. Next is same paragraph. If all the cars follow the police order, what is the minimum travel time from A to B? So हमने देखा ना 32 minutes लगेगा. So 32 minutes is the answer. Right? So very straightforward question. थोड़ा सा cases बनाना and hit and trial करना. Hi Shaman, I'm good. Yes Shaman, results were announced, but in the last session, अभी जो IT में हुआ था, students were saying that it was, some people said that the results were announced, but when they went to check, the site wasn't working. So sometimes it happens because of a lot of traffic. They either shut it down for some time or, you know, वो थोड़े टाइम के बाद फिर normal होता है. So I think until late evening tonight by 6 or 7 o'clock तक it will be huge traffic. Thereafter it will get easier. Result is announced, right? I hope your result is good, Shaman. Okay. Next set. In an 8x8 chessboard, a queen placed anywhere can attack another piece if the piece is present in the same row or in the same column or in any diagonal position in any possible 4 directions. So I believe everybody is aware of the queen, that it moves vertically, it moves horizontally, and then it also moves diagonally, right? So queen moves along 8 directions. Provided there is no piece in between in the path from the queen to that piece. ठीक है, अगर कोई piece होता है तो if it is the same side piece, so it cannot cross it. If there is another piece, so it might cancel it, but again it cannot cross it. The columns are labeled from A to H, from left to right, and rows are numbered from 1 to 8, bottom to top. The position of a piece is given by the combination of column and rows. For example, C5 would mean the third from the left and fifth from the top, right? Obviously. First, if the queen is at C5 and the other positions are at positions C2, G1, is it G1? It has to be G1, right? G3, G5, and a3. How many are under attack by the queen? So 1, 2, 3, 4. Can you see 4 pieces are under attack? Okay. Next, if the other pieces are only at position a1, a3, b4, d7, h7 and h8, then which of the following positions of the queen results in the maximum number of pieces under attack? So we will have to check option by option. So if I put f8, f8 may we can see that one piece is here and another piece is here. There are only 2 pieces under attack f8 may. Okay. Now if we take a7, so in a7 this is where the queen is. There is going to be 1 piece under attack and 2 pieces under attack. So only 2 pieces under attack again. So definitely ये दोनों आंसर नहीं होंगे, because अगर पहला ऑप्शन आंसर है तो दूसरा कैसे होगा, क्योंकि दोनों तो सेम वैल्यू है. So obviously A and B are not the answers. C1. So C1, if this is where the queen is, so this is 1, this is 2 and it just misses the other one. So again 2. So ये भी आंसर नहीं होगा. So obviously it has to be D3, right? So D3, if this is where the queen is, so this is 1 piece under attack, this is 2nd piece under attack, this is 3rd piece under attack, and then we have, sorry, ये वाला नहीं है, under attack है. And then we have the 3rd piece under attack. So the answer is going to be 3. So maximum we will have in that option. Okay, so you have to obviously look via the options. ठीक है, क्योंकि ऐसे तो बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा to find a position where you have maximum number of pieces, right? Next question. If the other pieces are only at positions a1, a3, d7, h7 and h8, then from how many positions the queen cannot attack any of the pieces? Well, common sense. Queen को इधर नहीं होना चाहिए. Why? Because if queen is in any of a b1 to h1, it will be able to attack that. Queen cannot be here, queen should not be here, queen should not be here. So can we say these 4 rows, queen should not be placed? Let's look at the columns. If I look at the columns, the queen should not be at column A, it should not be at column D, it should not be at column H. Because फिर column wise उसको attack करेंगे. Next, let's look at diagonal. The queen should not be along this particular diagonal. The queen should not be along this particular diagonal. The queen should not be along this particular diagonal. The queen should not be along this particular diagonal. So अगर आप ध्यान दोगे, so this is one place which it was not, it did not go through the pink line that I used, right? This is another one. This is, अच्छा, sorry, I should have checked the other diagonal also, no? अभी तो हमने केवल forward slash करा, backward भी कर लेते हैं. So queen should not be here, queen should not be here, and there is no diagonal there. So this is one place where we can place queen, second place, third place, fourth, fifth. Can we place queen here? Yes. And is it this as well? एक बार चेक कर लेते हैं. We have got A1, A3. अच्छा, B4 भी एक है. So B4 was missed. Now because of this B4, we won't be able to take this particular row and this particular column, and the diagonal is obviously जो use हो चुका है. Okay, so we can see all the cells getting striked out except for these four. D7, H7, H8. Right? So we have got E2. देखो ना तो E इधर है ना, there is no E and there is no 2 here. So that makes sense. Similarly F2 and similarly G2. Right? Then we will have G5 as well. Because if I take H5, तो H is already there. If I take D5, D already है. So we can't take those. Now C gets eliminated not because of the vertical and horizontal lines that I have struck out, but rather because of the diagonals. Diagonal के कारण कोई जगह नहीं छूटा उधर. That wherein we can place queen. So we have got 4 such places on the chessboard where if you put queen, none of the pieces will be attacked. Next one, suppose the queen is the only piece on the board and it is at position D5. In how many positions can other piece be placed on the board such that it is safe from the attack from the queen? Well, we can say that इधर में आप रखोगे तो दिक्कत है. If you are going to place any piece here, there will be a problem. If we place any piece here, that will be a problem. If we place any piece here, that will be a problem. So can we say out of a total of 64 places, the number of places where we can't put queen is, तो एक तो ये queen हो गया, ठीक है. So there are two ways to solve this. One is count the number of cells where the pink lines have not crossed, या total में से जिधर से cross किया है, let's subtract that. Either will work. So one place is where queen is already there. एक तो ये हो गया. Plus we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 above, 1, 2, 3 below, 7. Obviously 8 cells are there. In one of the cells queen is placed. So you will have 7 left. Same is true for the row wise. 3 idhar to 4 idhar. This is also going to be 7. Diagonal. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have got diagonal wise there are 6 cells or 6 places where we can't put any piece. Okay. Then along this is an 8 by 8. So there are 8 cells in the diagonal out of which queen is already placed. So बाकी 7 होने चाहिए. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So that is another 7. So if we count, this is 64 minus 28, which results in 36. So there are 36 places on the board where we can place any piece. Queen is not going to attack it. Easy, right? Both the sets were very easy. I mean, if you think about it, we were able to solve, along with the discussion, 2 sets under half an hour. So in such a in such a slot where you get such kind of sets, you can solve 3 sets, 2.5 at least. So you guys can access 3 days free trial by unlocking our app, by putting in the contact number of yours and clicking on the button start free trial on our app. The link to downloading the app is given in the description below. You can also get our CAT and non-CAT test series that contains 10,000 practice questions and more than 55 non-CAT mocks. Having known that CAT is already done, but you can attempt this 25 CAT mocks as well, because the level of question of ZAT and some of the exams, they are not very different. You also get video solutions for all CAT mocks and tons of things. You can also talk to our counselor by clicking on the button on the home page of the app. You can get your score calculator and percentile predictor for your CAT exam. Well, the CAT results are out now, so you can do that. But college predictor, as in which colleges you are eligible for, this is one place which will be very helpful for you. So please make sure that you check the pinned comment. You can click on that link. It will take you to a place where you have to put in the details. so that according to that, the system will generate which all colleges you are eligible for. And do not forget to join us for CAT 2024 first impression and detailed analysis, which is scheduled for 7th of January. And do not forget to check out and follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, our Telegram channel, and do get our app from Google Play. Well, that's all for today. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for joining. Take care.